EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New Orleans Saints. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 22 and a first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Second and 10. In motion goes the tight end. On second down, this is Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
The kick by Elliott is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Ready. Watch out now. 50. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Sheehan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Blue striker.
Off play action. Sheehan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 3rd down, Sheehan. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bush. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They'll go again with Bush. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Second and 6.
10 cycles.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's a toss. Bush to the left. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they run with Harris off the option. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now it's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Sheehan. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
In motion, the tight end. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else.
Blaster.
To throw on 3rd down. Sheehan. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Hey, let's go.
After one, 7-3 the score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Throwing is Hurts. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football, and he's got a first. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And some room to maneuver. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Ready up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
17.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. An option handoff given to Harris. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is Phillips yet again. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Harris is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Sheehan. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's got his man on the out route. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Sheehan. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Ready, ready.
On first down, Sheehan. Got a man, that's Ayuk. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A final shot before break. Sheehan. And that one too wide and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Right, 97,
They give to Bush going right. Down inside the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. slings one that's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Sheehan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they were able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And they run with Harris off the option. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Now they can't bring him down. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Ayuk, 56 yards. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. An option handoff given to Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 157 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He's trying to keep him contained.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action with Hurts. Steps away to his left. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They're going for it. This is Harris. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, the same pace.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
52. Red, yellow.
Off the play fake. Sheehan. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. And now they're in the hurry up.
10 cycles.
2nd and 15 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sheehan. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Bush running left. He'll take this to the 46.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Smack, smack. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Sheehan under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. That is caught. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 8 yards out. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. He's going to air one out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run with Harris, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Gotta hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. A big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And they run with Harris off the option. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
63. I got one. 73.
They'll run again. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Elliott is good. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
22 needle.
And now an audible here into something else.
43 rail. Slice, 97.
They'll start on the ground with Bush. And it's been like this all night long.
Hurry.
Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
10. Slice blue.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sheehan, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 2 minutes of the game. This will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. He's got room past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sheehan. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Down.
Here comes 2nd down. A give left side, Bush.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Come on, set.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Green gap. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Sheehan. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ready, ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your seat.